So I thought about that it was time to do a little update after a weekend that didn't go quite as planned. And in general, it's been a long time since I've done an update video, because a lot of excuses, and that it's still I'm still getting used to doing this, sitting here and speaking to a camera. But yeah, so this weekend, today was the day we were supposed to get back from Svalbard, from the biggest milestone of the project so far. A quarter of the Iceman. We were supposed to leave. We should have left on Friday, but Thursday night, after 3 months or so of planning and everybody ready, we got the information that the pilots would probably be striking. And on Friday morning, we got up early at 4, went to the airport to get the confirmation that it was actually cancelled, and apparently there weren't any alternative options for us, because it's basically Svalbard is not the place you just one of the most common places that you go. It's there were 2 flights basically, and we couldn't go on either, and so initially we were rebooked to Saturday, but the strike is still ongoing, so we couldn't go. And obviously in that situation, it was just when I got the message we got the message on Thursday, whether you should cry or laugh about it. It's I don't really know what to say. It's it was just out of your control. There's not really much you can do about it. It obviously sucks with all the preparation and 3 guys here, Jan, Nicholas and Sam, coming all the way from the US, ready to go. 2 polar guides waiting for us in Svalbard, and all the expenses paid for. But yeah, what we did was we sat together Friday morning and figured out what alternatives we had. And since we realized that we couldn't really go within at this time, the only thing we could look at whether we could go all of us together, postpone it for a few weeks, and luckily we managed to do so. The guys, I'm really happy that the guys are just as eager to make this happen, and so we'll be going. We figured out that we could go on the 14th, from the 14th to the 17th of May, and that we'll do. So the plan is still the same. Obviously, this was really the last. Well, we'll see, but the conditions were ideal now, and all we can do is hoping that they will be the same in 2.5 weeks' time. Really, there's nothing else to do, but obviously there are no guarantees. But it was basically the last opportunity before going into the summer, and that's obviously also been what's been the frustrating thing, was really that it was obviously not part of the plan, and that I've been really looking forward to this physical test, because many of the other things in the project have not been going. They have not been going according to plan. There's still a long way to go in terms of just making the expedition happen, and getting funding and everything. So I've really been looking forward to this, to sort of prove myself, take it to a next level in terms of the physical challenge, and I'll still do that in 2 weeks' time. And I think in general it's just 2 good things to take away from this, that things could have been worse. I mean, nothing really happened. We are all still here. We're just postponing it 2 weeks. Obviously there will be perhaps some lost cost in terms of expenses that we can't get reimbursed, but that's just a part of the process, and it just wasn't meant to be that we would be going now, and perhaps there was a bigger reason for that. And then second, that you just can't plan everything. That is just a part of life in general, and that was a reminder of this. Now you can just believe in the process and believe in yourself, stay positive, and then act on the things that you can act on, and focus on the things that you're in control of. And that's really what you have to do, and that's what I'm trying to do as much as possible, because in the past I would probably have been complaining a lot, focusing on all the negative stuff, and obviously a lot of things went through my mind this weekend, when you thinking about, now we should have been in Svalbard, now was the time that I was supposed to have done the core of the Iceman. But that's natural, I guess. Good thing is that we're still going to make it happen, and I'm really looking forward to it. And now I'm just getting back in training mode, obviously, pushing on for the next 2 weeks. So things are just a little different than I thought they would be, but still everything is well, and that's really what we can take away from this. And I'm really excited to be going again, fingers crossed this time, and we'll make it happen, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll be trying to make more updates like these, also just taking you behind the scene, because I haven't really been doing that, and that's another thing to talk about tomorrow. Perhaps I'll try to keep these updates brief every day, but it's good to get it out now. I was really trying to convince myself to postpone this, because it just, guess it's facing the fears, part of it at least. But yeah, that was an update on the Svalbard. We're still going. It's just a little later than expected, and it will all be great. Sleep tight. Cheers.